Hello everyone, you are welcome again to this lesson. The part we are going to be considering today is discover your profitable idea. So this lesson is going to teach you how to actually discover what is your passion and the one that is going to be profitable to you, because it's not all your passion that makes profit. It's not the fact that you have passion for something doesn't mean that you can actually turn it to something that will make money for you. So there is a specific passion that, yes, it is your passion and you can actually make money from it. So this lesson is going to teach you how to discover your passion and the very passion that you can turn into something that will be profitable for you. So turn your passion into purpose. Learn to identify money making ideas that align with your skill and market needs. Like I said in the previous video, this thing is a three triangle, it's a three circle. You have to, your passion, that is one thing. Passion is on one side, then skill is on another side. You might have passion for something and not be skilled in that area. Let's say, for instance, you have passion for music. You're somebody that loves music so much. You love to listen to music and you have passion for it. But then you don't have the skill. You don't know how to sing. Sometimes you'll be like, I just wish I know how to sing. I wish you love music so much, but you don't know how to sing. So in that area, and there are people who also want to learn how to sing. So let's say, for instance, you have passion for music and you know how to sing. So for the fact that there are people who actually want to learn how to sing, in that case now you can now create something from it because you have passion for it and you have the skill. Then you can start creating short lessons or short posts giving tips on how you can actually sing properly, and that can be a source of income for you. So but if you know how to sing but you don't have the skill, it is an idea, it is a passion, but because you don't have the skill, then there is no way you can turn it over. So that's a kind of passion now. It's not profitable for you because you don't have the skill. Let me, on the other hand, maybe you have passion for sports. Let's say soccer, for an instance, you are the type that you have passion for sports. You love to watch football, soccer. You are very updated. You're very current. You know all the clubs, all the players. You know how everything is run. You understand? And you just have the skill. Maybe let's say, for instance, you have the skill of analyzing. You know how to analyze things. You know how to describe, to narrate, for instance. In that case now you can start creating. There are people, maybe they don't really have time to watch football, you understand, then you can start creating videos or maybe highlights on football updates, news, and all those things, and start, you create something before people start following you, watching your updates. From there you can start even helping people to give them updates. From there you will create something that people will start buying from. So this is how you can just you think about what is that thing you have passion for, then are you skilled in that area, then thirdly, do people really want this? What is the need of people in this area that I can use my passion and skill to help them and also earn from it at the same time? So this is what discovering your profitable idea is all about. Passion without direction is noise. Many aspiring entrepreneurs confuse passion with business potential. You can love something deeply, yet if nobody needs it or if you lack the skill to deliver it, passion won't pay the bills. So it goes beyond just what you have passion for. So if you have passion for something, then for that passion to be a profitable idea for you to be a profitable business, it's have to be that passion, you are skilled in carrying out that passion, and people need something relating to that passion. So it is all about your passion, your skill, and people's needs. So once these three things align, then you have a profitable business. So the critical difference between passion and profitable passion. Passion, on the other hand, personal enjoyment only. If you have passion for something, like I said the other time, using music for instance, if you have passion for music, you enjoy it when you listen to it. That enjoyment is just for you alone. But on the other hand, That is just passion alone, but a profitable passion, others value it too. That means if you enjoy music, that means there are other people, because you are skilled in, there are other people who wants to know how to sing, who wants to know how to make musics. So that means that is a profitable passion. But if it's just something that you enjoy alone, you don't have skill in it, you are not skilled in singing, then it is just passion. It is not profitable. Another thing is no market validation. Market validation means that this thing, if I actually present it, maybe now let's say let's just keep using music for instance. If you know how to sing and you can actually make maybe a course, or you can make a template or something that teaches people about how to actually sing properly. You understand? In that case, what you have to consider is that if I put this thing out there, will people be willing to buy it? That is market validation. That is, if you put it out there, will there be people who are willing to buy it? So you also have to make your findings, make your research first to be sure that if I put this thing out there, will people be willing to buy it? That is market validation. So if your passion has no market validation, it is just passion. But when you have a competitive skill like this, there are already people who are selling that kind of thing out there. There are people who are already putting that thing out there. Then you know that okay, this thing, if you put your own out there too, strategically in such a way that you will stand out, not to blend into others who are already doing it. But there are things you will put strategically for you to stand out so that people will see your own as, oh, this one is unique. Let me go for this one. Number three is unsustainable as a business. That is, if you put it out there, it cannot really be, it cannot really be a business for you. It cannot be something you keep doing over time. Then it's just passion. But if people are willing to pay for it continuously, then it is a profitable passion. And lastly, it drains resources quickly. Let's say, for instance, now let's use that passion for sports as an instance. You're somebody who loves sports and you have passion for it. You keep buying data, you subscribe, you watch super sports, or you watch this, you watch that, you do betting and all that. That is, but you don't have the skill to help people to actually benefit from it. You don't have the skill to make people benefit from it. In that case, you just keep burning money, you keep burning resources, but you cannot actually get anything from it. But when you create a sustainable income, when you're able to create a sustainable income from what you have passion from, then it is a profitable one. But if it is not, if it's something you cannot turn into a business, then it is just a passion. So this is what you need to consider. If your passion is something that you can create a business from and people will actually pay from it, this is the summary of this one. That means it is a profitable passion. So this is how to differentiate between just passion and a profitable passion. So this is a story of somebody who turned a hobby into a business. Now, you know, there are a lot of things that we see as hobby that we are not paying close attention to. That if I do this thing in such a way that it can actually become a business for me. But a lot of persons just see it as it is just a hobby. But this is something you can actually build something from. So this is a story. Sarah spends weekends baking intricate custom cakes for friends. Instead of ignoring compliments, she tested the market, created an Instagram account, launched with 5 pre-orders, and reinvested profits into equipment. Within 2 years, she scaled to a thriving catering business, generating $150,000 annually because her passion aligned with genuine market demands. Now, initially for her, baking was just an hobby. She was doing it for fun. She was doing it for free for people. But when she now realized that this thing, because people are, oh wow, your cake is so lovely, your cake, she now thought about it that, how about if I make this thing a business? Then she didn't just make it a business, she took it to the online space where she can have more audience, because that is one opportunity that the internet gives to you. You get access to more audience. If you want to do it organically. That is, you want to just start meeting people one on one. How many people can you meet in a day? How many people do you even know? How many people are on your contact list? But when you go online out there, you have access to thousands and millions of people. So that is why if you position your business in such a way that it will meet people needs, then you have a larger audience. And from there, your business can actually thrive. So, like from this story, when she opened an Instagram account, she launched 5 pre-orders. People start patronizing. Before the money she got from there, she reinvested them. This is another thing we are going to discuss subsequently in this course, because a lot of people, when you start making money from a business, every penny you make, instead for you to reinvest that money into that business and improve that business, you start spending it on needs. When you start making every 5 kobo you make, you start spending on what you need or maybe on what you want. You start spending it, before you know, you will just remain the same. But when she reinvested that money, all the profit she's getting into the business, and she before you know, the business grows. So we are going to deal with this subsequently in this course, the ideology of money, the ideology of money spending. If you are making money, there are things you need to still do for you to actually be successful. People you see now that they are successful, that they are billionaires and billionaires these days, there are steps, there are systems they follow, there are principles they follow for them to become what they become today. So we're going to treat that subsequently in this course. So this is the passion skill need triangle. Like I said, if you check here, for those of you who are conversant with a particular topic in mathematics, Venn diagram. If you are I think Venn diagram is what you do from your SS1 or so. If you are conversant with Venn diagram, then you should understand this illustration. You can see 3 intercepting circles here. The first circle, the one on the top, is what you are good at. The one by the left is what you love, while the one by the right is what people need. What you are good at is your skill. What you love is your passion. Then what people need is market demand. So if what you are good at and what you love intersect, is just passion and skill for you. Then if what you love and what people need intersect, then it is your skill, it is your passion and the need. Then if what you are good at and what people need intersect, then it is skill and market. But when these 3 intersect, if you can see in the center, when these 3 now intercept, that is your passion, your skill, and the market demand. When everything intersects, it becomes a profitable idea. So you have to think, what do I have passion for? Okay, that is number 1. Then number 2 is, am I good at doing this thing? If you are good at that thing you have passion for, it becomes a skill for you. Okay, then this thing now I have passion for it and I am good at it. Then will people be willing to pay if I want to teach people how to do this thing, or if I want to show people how to do this thing? Will people be willing to pay? Is there a problem I can solve using this skill? These are the questions you want to start asking. So if you can identify a passion and that you are good at and that can solve a particular problem out there, then you have a profitable business. You have a profitable idea that you can put out there that will be a source of income for you. So your foundation exercise, this is an exercise I want you to do now. This is like your assignment that you're going to be submitting. I'm going to drop a form, a Google form on the platform where you are going to do this assignment. So once you fill the form, you're going to submit it, and I'm going to see it. But I'm going to grade it. So the first one is 3 things you love. I want you to write 3 things you love. Write activities that energizes you. When I say things you love, that is things you have passion for. Activities that energizes you, that you do even without payment. Even if someone wants to pay you, they say come and do this thing for free, you will gladly want to do it. That is your passion. So 3 things that you love doing even when you are told to do it for free, that is your passion. So 3 things, you're going to write them. Then 3 skills you have. List the abilities you've developed. whether it is coding, whether it's communication, creative, writing, problem solving, anything at all, any skill you have, write the three out. Then number three is the problem you solve. Identify issues people ask you to help them with. This review your market value. You just have to think about it now. Okay, now maybe there's something you love doing, and maybe probably people have seen you doing it. And maybe is there anything at all that people have asked you that please abeg, come and help me do this thing? I know you can do it. Please come and help me do this thing. Maybe it might be your sibling, your neighbor, your classmate, your workmate, your anybody around you have asked you that abeg, come help me do this thing. For that person to have asked you to help you do to help them do that thing, it means that you can do it. So, and that is a validation, that is a sign for you that there are actually people out there who will be needing that thing also, that you can actually help them to do it. So what I want you to do now is write three things you love, write three things that you are good at, that is your skill, and three things that people have asked you to actually help them do before. So that is people's needs now, that is the market demand. So this will be your assignment for this particular lesson. So finding your intersection, like I said, the three circle when they intersect is what becomes your profitable idea. Now, once you have written these three things, this is the next task that I need you to do. Once you have compared the three things, now the number one passion, the number one skill, the number one people needs. Now compare the three of them. Where do they overlap? That do they really are they related? Your passion, what you love doing, your skill, what you are good at, and people's needs, what people have asked them to do for you before, what they have asked you to do for them before. These three things, do they really are they related? Where do they overlap? So the sweet spot is where your passion, your skill, and market need align. They are your most viable business idea. This intersection represents less competition and higher sustainability, because when you are doing what you are doing, because you love doing that thing, because you have passion for it and you are good at it. So when you are doing it, there is always a difference from somebody that is doing it for just doing sake. I don't know if you get. So this is an example. Maybe technical writing. You love writing, for instance, so that's your passion. Then you are skilled in software. Maybe, for example, you are skilled with Microsoft Word. So if you love writing and you are skilled with Microsoft Word, then you already have a passion and a skill. Then company needs clear documentation. That is, there are businesses that needs somebody that can help them with documentation. So if you are good with writing, if you love writing and you are good with Microsoft Word, for instance, then definitely there are people who will be willing to hire you now, not as an employee, but as a freelancer, that they will be paying you maybe for per service. Maybe you do this particular project for them, they will pay you for it. If even if it is 10 projects, they will give you in a month, they will pay you for each of those projects. So that you are on your own on this one. Then you give them your terms. That is the freedom we're talking about. In this case now, you are not working based on they now employ you and they will be paying you every month. If you want to agree to be paid every month, that is, but it will be on your own terms that okay, this is how I do my business. So I work per project. If you if you are paying me, you are paying me per project or per hour. If I'm working today for 5 hours, you pay me so amount for each hour. So they will work in your own terms. That is the freedom we're talking about. This one now, you're not working based on their own rules and regulations. You are working on your own terms. Can you see the difference between an entrepreneur and an employee now? So example two is a fitness coaching. If you love fitness, you are the type that you love to go to the gym to do workouts and all those things. Then you are a trained athlete, or you are just skilled at doing it. You know how to do this thing very well. You have passion for it, for fitness. Then there are people out there, maybe they are busy professionals who need guidance. Maybe you can just start teaching them. You can start releasing template of maybe 5 minutes early morning workouts. This is something you can actually do 5 minutes before you go to work, and it will help you. You understand? So there are people who will be willing to buy into that idea. So that's it now. You cannot turn it to a premium coaching opportunity. The last one is design services. Maybe you love design and you are skilled in tools. Though there are small businesses that need branding. That is a service-based income. So there are different things. Like I use music for instance. That time you are passionate with music, you love to music, and you are good at singing. You can also turn that there are people who are willing to learn. They want to know how to sing. So you can package that into something that you can also sell. You are helping people to learn how to sing, and at the same time, you are earning from it. If you are the type that you are good, you have passion for sports, for soccer, for football, you can, yeah, and you are skilled with analyzing sports analysis, giving highlights. You can start. There are people who would also buy into that idea for you. So there are a lot of things, a whole lot of things that you can actually think about it. If you have passion for this thing and you are good at it, and there will be people that who are already willing to, they will need help in that area, or probably somebody have even asked you for help to help them do that thing before. All you just have to do is align the three together and see where profitable idea comes in. So the validation framework, not every intersection immediately profitable. The next step is validation. Like I said, testing. Test whether real people will actually pay for your solution. People before you invest in it heavily. Ask your potential customer directly, run small pilots, and measure genuine interest through pre-orders and commitments. Like this one now, when you have come up with a profitable idea, the next thing you want to do is ask people that are close to you, people in your contacts, just like pitch to them, like, I can do this thing, or there are ways you actually pitch these things to people. If two, three people can actually tell you that it's a good idea, I would love it, then that means definitely the bigger audience will actually love it. So you just test it first before you actually invest heavily into it. So that is another thing. So to go deeper, because of our time, I will not be able to really go deep into these things too much. But I have this book, Dream Build Earn, and in this book, I'm going to be giving everybody access to this book at the end of this program. So I have shared detailed exercises, real case studies, and complete validation framework in this book, Dream Build Earn. You will discover how to test ideas systematically, identify which opportunity can genuinely scale, and avoid the common mistake that waste months of effort on ideas with no market demand. So I'm going to be giving everyone access to this book at the end of this program. So when you read this book, you are going to see everything you need, step by step, breaking down step by step to the simplest form that even we have people who are slow learners, and we have people who are fast learners. So the way I broke down the steps in this book, even the slowest learner will be able to follow up. So I'll be giving everybody access to the book at the end of this program. So the next step is for you to complete your triangle, the assignments. Write the three lists: your passion, your skill, and the problem you solve. Then identify where these three cycles meet and validate one idea. Validating is when you have come up with a particular business idea, with a particular where you have identified a profitable idea, then try to tell people about it, just as if you want to actually help them do that thing. Then see if people will actually, oh, yes, I want it. If you can get two, three validations, that's all you need. Then you can actually continue building on it. So for this particular lesson, that will be the end of this particular lesson. So if you've gotten value from this lesson, I want to comment into the comments in the comment section that I got value. Or if there is a particular part that actually resonates with you, that you got something from, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.